The company Ickler really wants that this Flieger lasts. Steel case with anti-scratch hardening, 200-meter water resistance, good old ETA 2824 and other specs we're going to find out in this video. Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name is Tim and our topic here is the Archimede Pilot 200. And this is the second Ickler video here on the channel within the last few weeks. And it's a sharp contrast to the last watch, because in the last video I reviewed the Archimede 1950-2, so very classy dress watch with roots in 50s watchmaking. And now we have the sharp contrast, we have the contradiction here with the Flieger 200 or Pilot 200. What's the difference, by the way? On their website you see Pilot, on the watch you see Flieger. Simple explanation, there is not a difference. Pilot means Flieger, Flieger means Pilot. And before we enter the light box, little information about Ickler. They are more famous, I think, for their cases, because they make high quality manufactured cases made in Germany for brands. These are rumors for brands like Stowa, Lacko and other big names in the German watch industry. But of course they have their own line of watches, their own line of straps and bracelets. And now we have the pleasure, as said, to review the Archimede Pilot 200. Let's do it. Here we are with our Archimede Pilot 200 SWSOR Flieger watch. Very pure and, let's say, robust, or let's say brutal robust watch. Okay, let's start with the basic measurements. Here we have a 39mm case diameter, length is 45, the height 10.8 and the lug width is 20. We have an automatic movement inside, it's the ETA 2824. Sapphire crystal, and the watch is waterproof up to 200 meters, so quite a lot really. And with a not screw down crown. This I found remarkable because it's rare. Mostly you have a screw down crown to reach that water resistance, but here they can manage it with this normal crown. And I find this pretty impressive, and it fits the build quality I've experienced whilst wearing that watch. Every angle and every tolerance is minimal really. And also, by the way, the sapphire crystal, if you see the anti-reflective coating, it's just brutal. I mean, you have really to there you go, if I have a light source in front of the thing. But look at this, this is pretty amazing quality of the anti-reflective crystal here. And so, but back to the watch itself, let's discuss the dial. Of course, you have a typical Flieger, legibility is key here, no distraction whatsoever. So we have only the Archimede, the brand name, so the Flieger 200 automatic, and the date on position 6. Really nice balance together with the double indices on position 12 here, and not really something to explain. We have the typical hands here from instruments in a cockpit, red secondhand, very legible again. And so if you want really a tool on your wrist, then this could be the watch to go really. The case and the bracelet is of course manufactured by Ickler. And again, you see build quality, you see nice polishing, very precise edges here, precise brushing. Again here, the bracelet I find personally a bit brutalistic, to be honest. It's very heavy. It's very heavy, but with close to zero tolerances. And so it's a pretty amazing and impressive thing. I've altered it, of course, with screws. And this worked like butter, really. Nothing scratchy and nothing bad working there. Just functional, the thing. And of course, with an attractive look. It's a bit of a type oyster bracelet that we all know, and again with a great functionality. You really must use some force to close this thing. Did you hear that? This I call a security clasp. Great, absolutely great. Okay, let's operate the watch. ETA 2824 is basically a cylinder, so you have position 2 for the hands, hackable movement. And there you go. Date is not changing. I'm in the mood. to change the date. Gives me a little feeling of power, if you know what I mean. And there you go, okay, stupid joke, excuse me. And position 1 then is for the quick set. There you go. So very simple, provides of course hand winding. And there you have your ETA. Yeah, and these are really the points I wanted to point out. Build quality, puristic, very capable in handling water, 200 meters. This with a normal crown. I think there must be a bit of a fabrication secret here in the crown, that the thing can seal the watch off with that quality. Great. Okay, let's put it on the wrist now. And there we are, 39 millimeters, 17 centimeter wrist. White shirt for minimum distraction and maximum legibility. And you see, you can really use this as a tool. It will be incredibly legible in all circumstances. I made a loom shot and amazing, pretty amazing result here. And so if you consider the price here, this goes for 1,100 euros, including VAT. I think this is pretty competitive. Without VAT, we have 924. So in US dollars, you are a smidgen over 1,000. Okay, welcome back. And now let's stay 1 or 2 minutes in the topic aviation, because I have a nice image to show you. This comes from Lynette on Instagram. When you find it, by the way, more handy to send me messages and images via Instagram, no problem, caseback_Tim. You can absolutely do that. And she writes here, British watch and radar, German strap. The strap is a Caseback Watches strap, and the watch is a Time Factors Speedbird. Time Factors Speedbird, so a very pure pilot watch, very interesting, and I think was pretty successful when Time Factors launched that watch here. And that radar, maybe it's me, but always when I see a radar, I think, wow, that's old technology. I mean, they still use it, of course, but it was invented, I think, in the 30s. And it's so easy. You send something else, a signal, the signal bounces back, and you measure the quality of the signal, and then you know there's the aircraft or the ship. And every time I realize this, I think, wow, that this is the tube radio of that segment of technology in our world filled with Starlink and all these big achievements. This really looks lovely, vintagey, like an old tube radio, I'm afraid. And so Lynette, thank you very much for sending in this image. And the last update, the last news here is a mouse pad. In fact, I've created a mouse pad for the shop. I use these leather mouse pads for quite a while now, and then I thought, why not making some for the shop? And I produced some and I put them on Instagram, and 3 people bought them. And so I thought, oh right, apparently there is a bit of demand for these high-end mouse pads I'm offering you right now in the shop casebackwatches.com. Okay, and that's all for this video. Thank you very much as always for your attention, and until next time.